Good morning, evening, afternoon, night, ladies and gents, and welcome back to another adventure with Sergeant Bezek as we continue our journey with Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, and I'm back, people! I know you guys didn't see any difference. The schedule has remained the same, yet I was gone. I had to go do a volunteer for a Christian men's retreat that we then got flooded out. Heavy rains where I was, to the point where the river nearby flooded and nearly hit the building before they said, okay, go home. Go home. So we're going to be doing that a different weekend. And as you guys know, this coming weekend we've got Easter, family stuff going on once again. So I'm going to try and record a bunch of stuff again. Thank you for the comments about the stuff. And dear Lord, Nintendo, we are playing this game. I was hoping, I was begging for a good Zelda game to release with Switch 2. I am not saying that the Hyrule Warriors... Oh, if you hear crunching and chewing, that is the puppies. They've got bones. They were just given... Or a little bit ago, they were given brand new bones with some like seasoning on the outside, and they are loving it. Anyways, was it the imprisoning war? I'm not impressed. Now, I'm not saying that it won't be good. I loved the first Hyrule Warriors game. I really liked the second Hyrule Warriors game that was Age of Calamity. Both of them really good. My problem is just the pricing with all of these and the pricing with the games. The console itself at $450 for the console itself, $500 for that with the Mario Kart game. Reasonable for a brand new console. That's just all that. And I'll probably chat more about that stuff as we go on with the games. I've got a bunch of stuff to play, to record. Let us go. This lady has told me I need to open this up. So... Okay, time portal. Once again, I will admit, I am never a big fan when they bring in time travel. Does not add to the story most of the time. Oh, Goose! Don't panic! Are you trying to make this look like the Twilight stuff? Oh, that was needlessly complicated. It sort of gives me sort of a Twilight realm feel. Okay, we're going Stargate. Lock chevrons, people. See, we're locking in chevrons. Chevron 1, Chevron 2, Chevron 3. I know there's supposed to be 7, 8 if you're going to other galaxies. Maybe I should play that game. I did make sure to get it. Alright, now where's Zelda? Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Finally! Finally! What about Groose? Does Groose get to come along? Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. Groose, you were very helpful in that last battle against the giant monster. Granted, you stayed back lobbing bombs at it, but that was still helpful. You could do something, Groose. Do not kid yourself. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's got to stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Groose, I'm liking you more and more. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. Groose! Groose, why are you making me like ya? You're not as good as Benji, Groose. But you might get somewhat close. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" Nah, you could have chosen something better, Groose. Really? What's up? Okay, what's it gonna feel like? What's it gonna look like when we touch it? So it started changing before we even touched it. We've yet to touch the thing. Oh, yep, this is giving me Stargate wormhole feelings. How do you expect us to walk across that? What the heck are we even running on? Oh. It was like they had all this stuff planned out, then last minute, gone. Temple of Hylia. What are you doing here? Where's Zelda? Hey! At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You're doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. Well, you could be a little bit more nice, lady. You do not know the things I have fought and killed to get here. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. A little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. Wait, are you saying it's gonna grow? What? And there should probably be more people up there, but this is video game logic. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You'll have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. Why? It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Okay. Wait. Why is she on the other side of these doors? Why was she not there to greet us? People, talk to me! Somebody tell me! At least she's okay. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the Demon King, known as Demise, have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. Wait, the Triforce is there? I didn't know that. Why wouldn't it be in the Temple of Hylia? The floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans and set them both into motion. Link, what was with that face? First, she created Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve as a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. What? This doesn't really make full sense. Let's keep reading, though. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Okay, that's the thing. How do we know she just didn't have a thing for her chosen hero? Could just be that. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Are you sure that this was actually true? And Jack, are you sure she's just not brainwashing you? Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. Why? All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his horrendous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best I can. How do you plan on doing that for thousands of years? Unless we can go kill him. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. What do you mean, in your own time? You're in the past. How long do you think people live, lady? I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. No! Link, the goddess created Fi and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise and the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. How do you know that? I only just did it for the second time moments ago. How do you know? Are you watching me, Zelda? During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Okay, let's not say, I don't think he found true courage. It seems like he already had it. He jumps off islands at, 30,000 feet or whatnot, and hopes a bird comes in and swoops him off. That takes some courage, lady. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Wait, you just said no one person can wield the Triforce. So how do you expect Link, one person, granted he's been tempered by the trials and everything, how do you expect one person to now wield what you said could not be wielded by one person? Why are you kneeling? Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. I thought it was supposed to mean that he has the Triforce in him. It's the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword now imbued with the mystical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. You keep changing what it requires to wield the Triforce. So what is it? Does it require multiple people? Does it require someone who's been tempered to wield powers like this, like Link has? Or does it require someone with an unbreakable spirit? Because that's three different things. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Why? Why? Demise can use it, and it sounds like he is of similar thing to the gods. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. Okay, but he's after the Triforce himself. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you can wield that supreme power. But you just said all you needed was an unbreakable spirit. Now you're going back to you have to... And so Hylia, so you have to be a hero? What is it, lady? I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. So you already knew he had an unbreakable spirit. You already knew he had courage. So, seriously, what I'm hurting my brain trying to figure out your logic. It makes no frickin' sense. If someone can explain this to me in a way I can understand, please do. I used you. Everyone uses each other. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. So what's the big deal that you used him? That is what needs to be done in war. Everyone uses one another, even those you love most. It may not seem like it, but yeah, you're using your friends, family, all that. Maybe it's just to get a cookie. Actually, that sounds pretty good. I want a cookie right now. Anyways, back to focus. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't excuse my actions. No, it was right. You did nothing wrong. At no point did you lie to him, both your past self and your present self. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. What? To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. What? Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. It's the fate of the world, woman! But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. No duh! Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. Who wouldn't? While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. Not the way you're talking! When Demise is finally gone, there'll be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up? Yes. Did she cry? Did she shed a tear? None of what she said make any sense. How does freezing yourself in amber suddenly make it where you're holding back the power of Demise? What? Okay, to the future, save her. Slap this woman in the face, too. Just on the principle she knew what was going to happen. I bet you she knew. I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Wait, what else is around here? I gotta look around. There's a stool. Why would you put a stool there? Huh. Wait, why can't I dig? I should be able to dig a hole. I can't leave? Don't you... come on. Can't I check out the world of the past? Alright, so last time... I should probably go in through this side of the door to go to the future. Don't want to go the other way and go even farther in the past. That might be a problem. So you've returned. Oh, that's Impa. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda awaits suspended in a sleep without end, but do not despair, for she is still alive and well. How? She's encased in amber! True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. Why? The key to finding the Triforce must... What do you mean that's spelling it out? We've already said that multiple times. Zelda said it. You said it. Now it's the third time saying it. How stupid do you think we are? Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Yo there, hold up. Link, there's something I gotta tell you. What? So Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Yeah, better tell him the truth. That's terrible. It's gotta be so hard for the poor girl. But you're gonna do something about this mess, right? Yes, I gotta go kill a guy. Murder 101. Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. Why not? I'll stay right here with Granny. Why? Aw, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. What sort of work? Oh, do another cart thing so we can have double the bombs. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster. Someone's got to make sure Granny's doing all right. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Destiny is what you make of it. There is both destiny and it's also your choice. So your choice is your destiny because, okay, we're going into weird, timey-wimey stuff. Anyways, besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. Don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out! Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. Bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little, too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. Okay, so they gave us a hint about what we need to do. That one was actually good. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. They might freak out when they find out there's land below the clouds. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Okay. This episode, is this episode just going to be story developments? Is that it? Well, I at least gonna catch a bird or two. Let's see if I walk closely, will it? I didn't even catch a single bird. Okay, ladies and gents, I'm gonna end this episode here. Next time, we will go up to Skyloft. I know this episode was a whole lot of nothing, but oh, the spoilers, the plot. And if you like this content, ladies and gents, make sure to leave a like, a rumble, a fiery thing. I don't even do the fiery thing anymore, so why do I keep saying it? It's just habit. But yeah, leave a like or a rumble to let myself and others know this content is enjoyed. Make sure to leave comments down below, the good, the bad, the ugly. I can take the criticism. Let me know what you guys think of the new Switch 2, the prices of it, the games coming out. The Donkey Kong Country game does look good. Mario Kart, I hear most of them are just one-lap tracks, and that's boring to me. So, bleh. But let me know what you guys think. And last but not least, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Until next time, stay safe.